Hello, welcome to the Arabian Traveler Poetry. This is your host, Mohammad Bader, author of The Traveler. Today, this is the first episode, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what got me into writing poetry and what got me into writing The Traveler. I hope in the future to feature other artists, other poets. So if you're a poet, if you'd like to send me any of your poems to read, talk about, or if you'd like to collaborate or be interviewed for this program, please send me an email at thearabiantraveler@gmail.com. Some of my poetry you'll find on medium.com/@thearabiantraveler. As a child, I read poetry time and time again. I had ease and facility remembering reciting it. It was music to my ears. Nonetheless, every time I attempted to write my own poem, I ended up with a conglomeration of senseless sounds. The sounds rhymed, but the words did not communicate an idea of significance to me or to others. It was not until I became less concerned about rhyme that I was able to express what I wanted without the restriction of rhythmic melody. These poems and prose that I'll be sharing with you are a result of an honest and true look at my life's experiences and interactions. They were written in Arabic and in English at various periods of my life. Such poetry and prose provided me with peace and tranquility. Being musical was not my objective. Choosing big words or using complex vocabulary was not my intent either. I wrote in Arabic, my mother tongue, and when translated into English, many poems were written in English first. I found that repetition soothed me and healed my soul. Therefore, I used repetition. It was not a mechanical process, but an intense spiritual experience. I felt that I was able to get deeper emotional response when my mind slowed down and repeated a concept. There's a huge advantage to that and to getting in touch with my own feelings. I used poetry to know myself better and to know those around me. Do you have similar experiences? As a traveler, as an immigrant, as a refugee, or as somebody who just moved from one country to another? Maybe you came to the US, maybe you came to Portland, Oregon, where I am, or to DC or New York. I'd like to hear about your experiences. Do you use poetry or prose? I will be sharing with you selected poems, and I'll be reading them on and off. And these selected poems were written over a period of more than 25-30 years of my life after I arrived to the United States. And in my book, The Traveler, I divided the book into 4 chapters, 4 parts. One part is about love, man and woman relationships. Part 2 is on peace versus war. Part 3 is on the immigrant and the motherland and the immigrant experience. Part 4 was just for fun on utopia versus morbidity. As a newcomer to the US, I was struck by the cultural difference between man-woman relationships and love. A very different and sensitive subject. These poems symbolize the man-woman relationship as a complex subject. So today I'm just going to focus on love, man-woman, and read some of those poems to you, and then see what strikes you in that, and how can we collaborate together. So first poem I'm going to read. I'm going to read it in English and then I'll read it in Arabic. It's from chapter part 1, Love Man-Woman Relationship. When the sun sets. When the sun sets, my shadow disappears, and so does yours. My heart travels to the dejected past, to numerous years, to decades of isolation and mysticism. When the sun sets, my shadow disappears, and then I live alone. I feel alone, and I can't but think of you. Who are you? I do not know. What is your color? I do not know either. What are you? I also do not know. Something attracts me to you, maybe the unknown, or maybe a desire that roams in my heart. I wish I knew who you were. I wish our shadows met. I wish you knew that I searched for you for many years. Until now, you have never come. Will you come, please?